Hey guys, how are y'all doing? I am here today, Mr. Loss, Mr. Shayloss. Of course, I say that like Shay's actually got the time to watch all of his response videos, but I'm here today because I have decided to take on the challenge, the call to be healthier. And this has been coming on for some time. No, I'm not trying to lose any weight. I do not have a little extra Shay on me, but if you're wondering what I'm shaking, it's sunflower seeds. I just put them in a jar so they would stay nice and dry. But it all started actually a couple of months ago, and I just haven't taken it seriously. I decided to take it seriously this year, especially with you guys all know how sick I have been again. But it all started with these. I bought these raw, organic sunflower seeds, not for myself, not for my lovely boyfriend, for the dog, to make dog food. I was spending tons of time, in fact I still do, periodically, I should do it more, making the dog's food because I think I read an article and I'd seen some videos and I saw this interview with a veterinarian and I saw this thing on how they make dog food and I was just horrified about how they made dog food, and I found out that eating standard dry processed mass-produced dog food is the main cause of kidney failure in dogs. And I have had 2 dogs die of kidney failure, and it was so crushing that I was just determined that my Ernie was not going to do that. And the cat was already on prescription food. And so one day I was fixing Ernie's food with these. And all these lovely greens and lentils, and I bought him nutritional yeast to put in it because it makes it taste like nice and cheesy, and I wanted to make sure if he wasn't getting as much meat that he was getting plenty of B12, and none for myself, of course, all for him. And I was fixing it, and it smelled delicious, and Sam was sitting next to me, he's like, man, what are you fixing? It smells great. And I was like, oh, I'm just fixing Ernie's food. And we were kind of joking that, you know, the dog eats better than we do, because after that we went to, I believe, Taco Bueno to eat, where we eat often, and I practically live on those black bean burritos. It's terrible, and I just said, this is ridiculous. I'm sick all the time. I'm living on fast food. I've got headaches every day. I'm random bouts of insomnia. I either can't sleep at all or I do nothing but sleep. I've got no energy. I'm irritable. I've got random mood swings that I have not had since I first hit puberty, which is ridiculous to be my age and having crazy mood swings. So I've decided to do something about it. And I decided to take it seriously, and I've been talking to my cousin who is studying to be a dietitian. She's very close to graduating. Excuse me. Camera cut me off. She graduates in May, and so I'm very excited about that. It's basically going to be a raw food cleanse, and so I've just started eating healthier and filling my place with healthy foods and putting them in things like jars like this. This is like heaven. You know what this is? This is raw, dried, shredded coconut. I don't know what it is about coconut when it's like raw, like this. It smells like butter. It's rich and delicious, and I'm so excited. I used it for the first time this morning, and some carob. I tried to make little balls out of it, but I couldn't. I don't have a high-speed blender. I just have a bullet, but it worked out fine. Like, I made this dill sunflower dip, which was supposed to be like a cheese recipe, and I kind of substituted, instead of sea salt, I used dulse, which is like superfood. I'm really excited, and I found a couple of channels because I'm not the kind, like, Shay, I watch him, and he's awesome about, you know, he could just, like, you could tell he could probably, like, live off of juice and just, like, raw fruits and vegetables. Like, to see him munch down on a cucumber like most people do apples, you know, is awesome, but I just would get crazy bored. I could do that for like a day and it would drive me nuts. So I found these 2 channels which are awesome if anybody else is interested in doing like raw foods. And one of them, it kind of stinks because he hasn't made videos. I don't think he's going to make any more videos. I hope he does. But he's the Raw Food Muscle, and I'll put his link in the description. And I don't know him personally, so this isn't like a bid for like, hey, everybody go subscribe, because I don't know him or this next person I'm going to mention. But I do love their recipes, and they're like super energetic, and it makes me like want to make everything they fix. And they also make a lot of things that don't require, like, some of the things that they make require like a dehydrator, but for those of us who don't have one, they do a lot of the other ones too. But Santiago, who does the Raw Food Muscle, I was just watching a few more of his. In fact, I made his, that sunflower dip is one of his recipes, and it's super good. Michele from It's a High Raw Life, it's the name of her show. It's Sparta Mama is her username. And I'll put her link down there below. And she is like super fun. And they both have like, each have like 3 kids, and they're always like running around and like helping cook and all kinds of stuff, you know, or like uncook, I guess. Mix things? I don't know. They mix things and throw stuff into juicers and blenders and whatever. They're helpful. Anyway, they're also busy people, and I'm a busy people. Kinda. But anyway, they have awesome recipes. Very excited to change things in my life. I hope she doesn't mind that I'm posting this on there, since I don't really want to lose weight. I just want to be healthy. But we were all invited. It was an all-inclusive thing last time, so I'm going to assume it's the same this time. But anyway, I'm excited. So, I'm excited to cut me off again. I'm getting too long. Long-winded. I am long-winded. But anyway, I love you guys. And I'll try not to talk about food too much, because I know you guys get annoyed by that. Everybody does. But, you know, I'm excited. You talk about the things that you're passionate about. And I'm passionate about food and nutrition, and I'm just excited about, you know, not being tired and not being sore and not being winded all the time. Oh, and I got a bike. I got a bicycle, $26. It was originally $80. So excited. And it's because it was returned for Christmas, and it had a flat tire, so I bought an inner tube. It was less than $5. And one of the gear shifts wasn't working, and we couldn't figure out why, and it was like, oh, it's because it needs to be tightened at the bottom, and that was it. So it's like I practically have a brand new bike that, you know, it needed a little repair. So super excited. I'm gonna get this butt back in shape if it kills me. Bye guys.